Hello. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to True Blue Thai. How are you doing? Welcome back to Thailand. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, Cap. How are you? Okay, so friends, we're here for a Manchester City review of our round three against Chelsea. And I don't know about you, but I am beginning to dislike Chelsea. Oh, this team is lucky. I should be so lucky. Yes, that's what they are. I'm sorry, they are. What's it called? Yeah, they're a good side, yes, but they get the luck. Okay, and Manchester City, just like the men's team, the ladies, what's it called? We get the bad luck, and we get the bad luck with injuries. We get the bad luck with decisions. And it's not me being whining, etc. It's just the fact that, for instance, that game should have ended in 2-2, not a 2-1. And yes, you could say that Chelsea were by far the best team in the second half. But Chelsea had a lot of the chances in the second half. But, apart from a corner ball which was floated, knocked over the bar, for instance, in the first half, etc., didn't do really too much. And Man City were definitely in the insurgency. And, for instance, Caroline goal, for instance, was the goal was the difference, and we should have scored after that to make it 2-2. With Jess Park, for instance, who why didn't you not play on? And especially with Hizukawa's goal shot blazing over the hitting the crossbar. And we should have been going into halftime with 2-0. So yeah, and the official said they should have played to the whistle. Not played to the whistle. And to see Man City taking advantage. But until we didn't, they came out with renewed vigour. It was only 1-0, and they came out and they got the what's it called the first goal. We had more injuries to our players, and who went off with injuries. They brought in internationals, and because they've got a stronger squad, and for instance, and then they get a two, and I thought right, at least it's going to go to the get a point out of it. What's it called? But then we go and lose, and now leaves us 7 points adrift of the rags. So, which is like, I just happened to win 4-0. So, yes, it's not looking good, and what's not looking good is really, basically, for instance, is the injuries, and the injury, which will go into into down Stamford Bridge on Thursday. And I'm hoping, maybe we'll see some recoveries, but I doubt it. But it's going to be an injured thread squad going down to Stamford Bridge on Tuesday. But overall, yeah. So I'm very proud of the ladies. I'm very proud of what they did. What's called yesterday, but I'm just disappointed with the injuries, and disappointed with the decisions, and I'm just disappointed with Chelsea's luck. And yeah, so anyway, so let's get into it. So lovely, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so let's get into it. So right, okay. So I just had more of the details there. Just press the button, put my hand on, and blah blah blah. Mm. Hope you're doing well. How you doing? How's life with yourselves? Did you go to the game yesterday? Great turnout. It was absolutely fantastic. Let's hear more singing, a little bit more going on, but I think it was a bit quiet. But it was good. But it was nice. It was nice to see my family. It's nice to see the weather. Nice in the UK for once. And yeah, but yeah, if you went to there, big up to you. For instance, that's a lot of face painting, a lot of families. So it was good. I preferred it at Joe Stadium. I don't know why, it's because it was a good atmosphere. But anyway, so we started with Keating in goal, star lady. Kasparari, Pyra, Alexandri, captain. Hazel, Whitworth from Alexander, 75th minute. Lazel, Harry, who came off for Murphy on the 75th minute. Coombs, Fowler, Coombs, Fowler on the 58th minute. Caroline, Nicole, Park, Wasabi, the 88th minute, and Maya. So subs not used was and start. What most point Bunny Shaw, Lauren, etc., 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 sat behind the back of the girls. And if we had those ladies on, for instance, we know we'll probably give Chelsea a better of a game. In the meantime, etc., I just find, we were just desperate. I thought, especially in the first half. Chelsea were back a better team in the second half, but so this disappointing after being on a high from one day, and what how we scored. The atmosphere was brilliant. Kit Carrillo, and I thought they got on to win the game quite comfortably. Credit Chelsea the credit, for instance, they played very, very well, and they turned up. And what's it called? And now they're leading the UAL. I thought for them, what was their name? One sort of, you can really I thought, what was the name? What was the name? What was Bronze? No, hang on, let me think. Kanye, she written could you? Yeah, what's it called? She was absolutely very good, and the captain, what's it called? James was good, I suppose, but yeah, it's disappointing. What's it called? The fact they got these world class players they can bring on. Keating, what a team that she had game. She was absolutely amazing, and so her stats for 90 minutes played, 57 touches, saved, 70% passing accuracy, 4 diving saves, 9 recoveries, 11 21 long balls, 4 throws, 1 high claim, and 2 acted as a sweeper. Unbelievable performance. Coming in for coming for what's it called, starter, for instance, I thought she was she was absolutely super. Yamasita came out from Yamasita, but she's going to be out for a couple of weeks. What was disappointing was, for instance, London came from be out for remainder of the season with an ankle ligament injury. So so we're staying on crutches, and really, really disappointed. So with Hitagawa cross off and that was just upsetting. So basically, Man City current sideline of injuries is Yamasita, Simaku, Alex Greenwood, Kanak, Alexander, Holland, Lincoln, Gawi, Fujino, Hem, and Shaw. If Chelsea has amount of players injured, I think they'll be struggling. So that's a shocker, really. What's it called going into the Champions League second leg? It's going to be backs to the wall. So I'm glad we got a 2-goal league. Nice to see Mary Fowler getting named in the Mary getting named in the Matildas in the break. Overall, Chelsea had a lot of good chances. Hasegawa and Leila Alexandra were substitute having issues, but they could not, which they couldn't continue. I was heartbreaking. Erin Cuthbert on the 91st hit. Oh, that cross over and she just knocked it in. But our defence played really well. Keeping them to time. And so for instance, it's Gary Keating. But I'm just disappointed really, and with it, and going into the game, I can tell in my face, in my manner. I should be more positive. I'm just I want to go through the game more and talk a bit, but I'm so disappointed. We started so well, getting the goal, I was so happy with the with the first with the first half, and getting that goal would have been absolutely superb, and nothing more would deserved. I think, but and then getting losing into the 91st minute, and more players to the injury list is heartbreaking. It really is. Um, so, for instance, but, if you look at the stats, etc. For instance, Chelsea had more possession. They had 28 shots compared to our 7. So overall, and they were pretty, dominant. What's it called? But it was mainly down to the second half. But they only had 8 shots on target. Man City's 4. Goalkeeper saved 6-3. I thought it was like more. I know they got corners, but so I'm very disappointed. The league now, it looks very. It's going to be a hard climb with the Rags winning final. They're 39 points. I sit back with 2-7 behind now. Yeah, offenses it doesn't look for Champions League. Never make me hold on 30. Uh, so but it's back to the wall. Yes. They say they got to score 3 goals. Can City score 1? No. And Medium score 1 on 30. You never know. It's that one chance, that goal. They make it 3, but it means that Chelsea haven't scored more than 2 goals against. So in 90 minutes of play, and so the chances are them getting maybe 3 goals, etc. Would be going to be difficult. So if Man City get on that off, because they've got to Man City goal, they've got to score 4. And that's them do that. So if we it's just a massive uphill task of Chelsea, and we've got a good chance on Tuesday. But yeah, I thought we played well, especially they defended very, very well, and Wiedemeyer and who's the guy with Chelsea's vintage, we really got dispossessed in the second half. Chelsea were overrunning our midfield in the second half, but yeah, just disappointed really. So I'm just just go away now, think, have a look at the game again, see where this Nick can see if he can actually come, and hope was going to say 98 and who Andy John and send him out on Thursday. I'm sure the girls are not going to let us down on Thursday. I'm sure, and with all Chelsea's my home fans, it's going to be a little task. But I do believe, for instance, with Buddha, for instance, they can do so. So yeah, you got to keep the faith, haven't you? Really. So this is the overall result, especially when losing. We were 2-1. We should have been 2-0 up, and then goal disallowed because of a bad decision by the referee. And then lose 2-1 in the 91st minute. It's just unfortunate, but it just shows you how lucky Chelsea have been. And I'm sorry, people are going to say, "Oh well, Chelsea are a good side." They are a good side, but they get the luck, the decisions. Got the decisions in they got the look. We missed in the cup. They didn't get a look on. I wish they, a better team in the Chelsea, but I got lucky. We've got now and get a 3-0, and that'll really, really, really put the cat amongst the pigeons. So, but I still have faith. And try and cheer ourselves up. Try and come off the floor. I know it's difficult. See if I can be more upbeat and a bit more optimistic on Thursday. On Wednesday, but of the game. And say, come on, City ladies, Francis, we can do it. Yeah, great for you. Come on. And for the ladies yesterday, Kerry Keating and Hugh Sagari and Kerry Lee and all of them, who really tried today, and unfortunately that shot the pace. But anyway, sorry, Cat from Thailand. I'm going to get going. I've got a few things to do. I hope you guys are okay. Like, subscribe. I'll speak to you during the week regarding the review of the game, and yeah, let's see if we can take it to Chelsea. Like they've yeah, and so sorry, Cap, like, subscribe to Blue Tie from Thailand. Tell me what you're thinking. How are you feeling about the game? Are you nervous like myself on Thursday? Are you a bit more optimistic? Do you feel that we can get the odd player back for Thursday? But we'll see. Anyway, guys, love you and leave you. Sorry, Cat from Thailand, and I'll speak to you soon.